is like obsessed. It's so funny.
What, does she likes K-pop?
She just likes everything Korean.
This is like my first real time listening to K-pop. If this is I don't want to say that this is a K-pop song or band. Maybe
they look K-poppy. I don't know anything about K-pop because I've also never listened, but I've seen that. Is it BTS?
I think they're the most popular one in America.
Yeah, so like I've seen photos of them and stuff before, and this looks like the same kind of like wheelhouse. Yeah. So it looks K-poppy. But we watched on America's Got Talent or one of those shows that's similar, that one kind of K-poppy group. Remember, we really liked them. They sang really nicely.
Yeah.
I don't know who they were. I don't remember who they were. It's been a while, but.
So for me, when I hear of K-pop, I think of like an American boy band.
Yeah.
I think of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, just not in America.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious as to how this is going to sound. Now, I'm also thinking from the recommendation. So this recommendation came from one of our channel members that said, hey, you haven't done any, check out this crossover Korean quartet. They're going to sound amazing. And I was a little apprehensive. That's why I think it took a channel member to request this for us to kind of go into it on our own because of that whole K-pop realm. We haven't listened to any of that.
No.
And we've done a lot of I've done a lot of Japanese and we've done Chinese singers, but I've never done an ensemble before, which is weird because they're doing a Simon and Garfunkel Scarborough Fair cover.
Yeah. Which they're from like the 60s or 70s.
Yeah. And they're talking about, a fair in the 1600s, if I remember correctly. Medieval times. So anyways,
I didn't even know you were recording this whole time. I thought we were just having a conversation, and then you started your YouTube voice. That's why I was giggling. So I was like, "Oh,
that's how
we're rolling."
Yeah, we're rolling, you guys. So, anyways, this is FORESTELLA Scarborough Fair by Simon and Garfunkel. This was a recommendation from one of our channel members, so thank you so much. Let's get into it.
Thank you so much. That looks like your clock.
Yeah, it does. So Michael did say that these guys were like the king of harmony.
Oh, okay.
The kings.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Do you know this song?
Yeah.
You're just reading lyrics.
Oh, I know this song.
Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
Yeah, that's good.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
This is a super famous song. You've never heard of it?
I've never heard this song ever.
Do you think I just pulled that medieval stuff out of my butt?
I did. I was like, okay.
Oh my goodness.
I really thought you were just talking straight out of your hiney.
No. I'm into like the whole knight stuff, and like medieval times is my jam.
Sure. I don't know what this is about.
Like every Renaissance fair ever in the world has this playing.
I'm going to tell you something. I've been to one Renaissance fair and it was with you 2 years ago.
I know.
And guess what? We just moved to Colorado and our lungs weren't adjusted and we were too busy hopping for air for me to realize anything that was going on around me song-wise.
Fair.
No, I'm actually kind of surprised because I feel like I listen to a more broad array of music than you, and I don't know this song, so I'm kind of surprised it's something that you know and I don't.
Yeah, I guess it's just the genres that we like.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm like, the only reason why this is up my alley at all is just because of that aspect of my life that's into knights and
yeah,
all that stuff, medieval lore.
That's fair.
Whimsical, of course.
Yeah.
I think it's very whimsical. I'm surprised by their voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not what I expected. So, let's go.
Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
Yeah.
Tell her to make me a Cambridgeshire. The forest, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Sing us sparrows of FORESTELLA without no tears, nor need with such eyes on the mountain. She'll be a true love of some son of Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, raspberry, and thyme.
What?
Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of going to Scarborough Remember me to one who is there. She once was a true love of mine. She once was a true love of mine. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
Thank God I'm wearing a jacket. That was exceptional.
Shitballs. That was so good.
Oh. Look at all the stuff that we watch.
Oh my gosh, that was phenomenal.
So, what did you think of Scarborough Fair? Which I believe, so are you going to a festival? And I think Scarborough's the town in like York. That's what they're referencing. I could be wrong. Let me know. It's been a hot minute, but that's why I think that they were talking about that song. What'd you think?
I thought that was beautiful. Like I said, I've never heard the song before. I don't know what the original sounds like, how similar or far off that was from the original. But that was absolutely beautiful. It like took me to a very enchanted place. It made me tear up really bad. I sucked him in. Now my nose is runny. I can't stop sniffling. I've never heard a group harmonize so well together before. It was insane. I loved it.
It's been like a week since we recorded, you guys. I'm trying to get this all back into order here, and that was bothering me. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, my thoughts are gone now. So your turn.
The low vocalist, the low tone vocal guy, the bass singer, phenomenal. But what I really liked is that each of them had their own different tones, and there was a section in the middle where they were all singing different verses, and it was like an eargasm. There was so much things going on, and all of it sounded really well.
Yeah, I agree.
And even when they're singing the same verse, you know, the same lyrics, but like just off-kiltering the timing of it, so good. There was also like a little duet that was happening in the middle of the song with the high vocalist, and I want to say like the mid-tone vocalist, with the guy who does the mids, and that was riveting.
Yeah.
The whole song, like I've heard the song before. What did you think of the song?
I feel like I covered that.
Okay. I think that these guys did really awesome job. It's a great song. If you haven't listened to Simon and Garfunkel do it, listen to that. It's from the 60s.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and listen.
It's a folk song. It's an English folk song. It's been a hot minute since we've recorded. I
Would you like to continue?
I don't know. No, I'm done. Anyways, you guys, that was our first time hearing FORESTELLA. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I think you can't really mess that up, right?
FORESTELLA?
Yeah. Korean crossover quartet. Not what I was expecting. And I think really because the video is kind of more K-pop-ish. I was expecting like those idol dancers and like just really K-pop-esque, you know, singing and more pop. But, you know, because that's, I think, why I didn't want to get into, you know, I think K-pop intimidates me a little bit because that's what I think. I think it's just balls to the walls, like,
yeah,
all the time.
I don't know. I went to a Backstreet Boys concert when I was 25, and it was one of the most fun times of my life.
Yeah. With the music.
Yeah, I was like, this is 15 years and they're going. You know, for being in their 40s, they can swing them hips.
All right, guys, that's our time. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.